Oh, hi Goobers, it's Saturday. So before we get started, Yara, you are the goofiest goober of them all. I don't care what you say, I don't care how much you hate that word. Your last video was hysterical, and I love you. But anyway, on to the actual subject of this video. So recently there have been a few things that have been absolutely ruining my life. And the biggest problem about these things is the fact that I actually enjoy letting them ruin my life. I encourage them to tear my heart out and shatter my soul into tiny little pieces. Like, I just keep going back and I keep letting myself get into these parasitic, abusive relationships with these things in which love is only given from one of the participating parties. I am that participating party. I receive no love from these things. I receive the opposite of love from these things. And you know, when I really think about it, this phenomenon has basically characterized my whole entire life. Like, I spend so much time obsessing over these things that aren't even really tangible. I can't even stop. So today I'd like to discuss a few things with you guys because maybe talking about it will help me scavenge some semblance of sanity. So the first thing would be the recently released trailer for The Perks of Being a Wallflower. Like, I have watched this thing so many times and I can't even seem to get over it. Emma Watson is so flawless. Logan Lerman is probably a little bit too attractive for this role, but I mean, who really is complaining at all? The second life ruiner is this. John Mayer's new album, Born and Raised. Like, what you must understand about John Mayer, if you don't already know, is the fact that he's a total D-bag. But he knows how to words and how to music and how to somehow rip my heart out of my chest without disturbing any other of my internal organs. Now, this is probably the most life-ruining thing of them all. It's called The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. So, recently I picked up this book again because, you know, I just felt like it one night. And the thing about this book is that it's actually so difficult to read some nights, you guys. Like, Holden just basically personifies loneliness as a character. And that might sound weird to say because lonely is something most 16-year-olds are. But see, Holden seems to really understand what it's like to be lonely in its most pure, most raw, basic elements, and it's really heartbreaking. Number 4 is Rose Tyler. Now, if you watch Doctor Who, you already understand why she's a life ruiner, but for those of you who don't, you should watch Doctor Who. I've been rewatching Doctor Who recently because boyfriend hasn't seen it, so I've been watching it with him due to the fact that I can't date somebody who's never seen Doctor Who. He's really been enjoying it, and I've really been enjoying, you know, reliving all of Rose's glory days, but it's heartbreaking knowing what's coming next for her. See, my problem with this is the fact that I really dislike Ryan Murphy, and Glee isn't actually the best show out there. It's kind of been a guilty pleasure of mine since like day one. And now that the actual show has ended for the season, Mr. Murphy has decided to ruin my life once again by launching the Glee project into its second season. The problem is I'm already obsessed with the country singer, Maxfield something, I can't remember his last name. I'll be sitting down now, I guess, every week. I can hate my life for an hour. So yeah, that's really about everything though. So I'm gonna head out, go to the gym, cry for half an hour on a treadmill, lift some iron. Good times. I'll see you next Saturday, goobers. Love you guys. Bye.